Hello friends, it's Kristie Marcotte. It's time for the December 10th reveal in Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar. If you have the Advent Calendar and haven't looked at today's item, pause the video since I'm about to reveal it. So I'll find the number 10 box, open up the window. On the inside of the window, there's a picture of a flower and some foliage. I'll remove that white wrapper, and it looks like we have another die set. I'll open up the package, remove all of the dies so you can see what's included. There are 3 different layers for the flower, so you can make a larger one, medium, or just a small flower, or you can use all 3 layers together. And there's also a couple of foliage pieces and the very center of the flower. The pattern paper I'll be using for my card is from Doodlebug Design. It's their Hello Again collection. I will be using a card sketch for inspiration. This is from Sweet Sunday. It's number 179. And if you are interested in the sketch with measurements, I share that on my coordinating blog post. That link is in the description box below, or you can simply head over to KristieMarcotte.com. I've been doing a separate blog post for every single day of the Advent Calendar. For my card today, I selected 5 different pattern papers from the Hello Again collection. I have a black with rainbow tiny polka dots for the bottom, and on the top it has rainbow hearts and X and O's. I layered that piece on some black cardstock. For the narrow strip that goes across the card, use more black cardstock. And for the very narrow strip, I used a Love from Lizi peel off. This is the straight style in gold mirror. I'll layer this panel again on some pink cardstock. Put ATG tape on the back and add my card front onto a card base. For the 3 small banners in the lower left-hand corner, I selected all tone-on-tone designs. I have the pink, light orange, and also some teal. I'll cut a fishtail on the bottom. As I'm working my way through the Hello Again collection, I do end up with lots of small scraps, so they're perfect to use for little banners or other small elements on the cards. Then I'll adhere all of the banners down using glue, starting with the pink, then the orange, and then finally the smaller teal. For the bow, I'm using a die from Spellbinders. This is from their sealed holiday Squiggles set. The bow is attached to a long skinny stem, and I simply cut that off. Next, I'll add a circle die cut. For the smaller circle, I use some white shimmer cardstock, and the larger circle, use some more of the black cardstock. I'll adhere the 2 circles together and adhere it on the upper portion of the card. And I did cut the circles a little bit smaller than what's indicated on the card sketch. I've already gone ahead and cut out all of the pieces using today's item. I selected 3 different shades of yellow cardstock for the flower. I'll just layer all those together. I used some gold mirror cardstock for the very center of the flower. I used 2 different shades of green cardstock for the leaves and foliage pieces. And for the little blossoms or berries, I'm not sure what they are, at the end of one of the foliage pieces, I used some white glitter cardstock. The yellow flower will go in the center of the circle die cut, and I'll tuck the leaves and foliage pieces underneath. Before adhering anything down, I'll first figure out the placement. Once I'm happy with the placement, I'll flip over the yellow flower, put some thin foam dimension on the back, make sure to get good coverage, then I'll remove the release paper and adhere the flower in place. Now I'll tuck the leaves and the foliage pieces underneath the flower. I'm putting 2 of the leaves on the left side and 1 foliage piece, and 1 leaf and foliage piece on the right side. For a sentiment, I'm adding Thinking of You, and this is a cut apart from Doodlebug Design's Hello Again collection. I will cut the right side of the sentiment at an angle, just for some extra interest. Then I'll add some foam dimension underneath the sentiment, just on the right side where it goes off of the circle die cut. I'll also add a small scrap piece of cardstock on the left side of the sentiment, and having those extra layers will keep the sentiment at the same level. That way one side doesn't dip down. Then I'll adhere the sentiment underneath the yellow flower on the right side. I noticed a tiny bit of glue dried on the peel off, so I was using my finger to scrape it off. So there is my finished card using Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar December 10th item. Be sure to come back tomorrow for the December 11th reveal and a card. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.